She just got fired from a job that I think the vast majority of people thought she was going to get at least one more year. Like this, it would be a situation where it's like, okay, maybe she like lost the locker room, but Kennedy Carter has really been able to play for and has really trusted his Therese Weatherspoon.
Picture this. You're Angel Reese on top of the world after breaking records in the WNBA. Then suddenly everything comes crashing down. Your coach gets fired, rumors start flying, and your team turns against you. That's exactly what happened, and we're about to break it all down. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Angel was the new star of the Chicago Sky. Fans loved her. She was setting records left and right, and it seemed like nothing could stop her. But then, bam, everything changed. Coach Weatherspoon, who believed in Angel from day one, got fired. The team's locker room turned into a drama fest. And get this, there are rumors that could end Angel's career before it really takes off. You know what's even crazier? This isn't just about Angel. The whole WNBA is shaking. We're talking dark secrets, betrayals, and stuff that could change the league forever. The Chicago Sky finished with a 13-27 record, missing the playoffs. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Are you ready to see what's really going on behind the scenes? Now, let's zoom in on the relationship that was supposed to be Angel's anchor. Remember Coach Weatherspoon? She wasn't just Angel's coach, she was her mentor, her biggest fan. But sometimes, the brightest spotlight casts the darkest shadows.
This Chicago Sky team is going to be the 10th best team in the WNBA next year. When the time comes, you fire the development coach and you bring in the championship coach. That time is not now.
What happens when your biggest supporter becomes your biggest problem? Theresa Weatherspoon was more than just a coach to Angel Reese. She was the rock, the one person who believed in Angel when nobody else did. Angel herself said it best, "I'm heartbroken."
Many don't even know what it's like to be a black woman in sports, and when nobody believes in you, we had a tough job. I'm heartbroken. I'm literally lost for words what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person that believed in me.
I'm literally lost for words knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person that believed in me. That's huge, right? Imagine having someone in your corner pushing you to be your best, telling you that you've got what it takes. For Angel, that person was Weatherspoon. They built a bond that went beyond just player and coach. Angel even said, "We built a relationship in a short amount of time that will last forever." It's the kind of connection every player dreams of having with their coach. But here's where things get messy. While Weatherspoon was busy being Angel's biggest cheerleader, the Chicago Sky was having a rough season. We're talking a 13-27 record, missing the playoffs. Ouch! That's not the kind of performance that keeps coaches in their jobs, no matter how great they are with individual players.
So, in what was an absolutely crazy scenario, Theresa Weatherspoon just got fired. I don't know why they would do it. Maybe the Sky are saying, you know what, we're not building around Angel, but I don't know.
And it wasn't just about the losses. Behind the scenes, things were falling apart. There were whispers in the locker room. Some players felt like Weatherspoon was playing favorites. You know how it goes. When the team's losing, everyone starts looking for someone to blame. The pressure was building. On one side, you've got Angel Reese, the rising star, setting records and making waves. On the other, you've got a team that's struggling to win games and a coach who's losing the trust of her players. Something had to give.
But this makes no sense. From the perspective of the relationship she had with her best player. She is a development coach. Look, do I think Theresa Weatherspoon is the long-term coach if this team is looking to win? No.
And then, boom, the Sky's management dropped the hammer. Weatherspoon was out, fired. Just like that, Angel's biggest supporter was gone. Can you imagine how that felt for Angel? The person who believed in her from day one, suddenly not there anymore. But here's the real kicker. The Sky didn't even talk to Angel about it. They just made the decision and boom.
To say nobody believed in her is a bit of a strange one. But at the same time, look, I'd say nobody probably believed in her quite as much as Theresa Weatherspoon did. In the capacity that I need them, but I've always believed everyone in your life for a reason and a season. You were the best.
Weatherspoon was gone. It's like they pulled the rug out from under Angel's feet without even giving her a heads up. Now, Angel's left wondering what's next. Her mentor is gone, the team's a mess, and she's stuck in the middle of it all. It's like being the star player on a sinking ship, and the captain just jumped overboard. So what happens now? Angel's lost her biggest supporter, the team's looking for a new coach, and everyone's trying to figure out how to turn things around. It's not just about winning games anymore, it's about rebuilding trust, finding a new direction, and figuring out if Angel can shine without Weatherspoon there to guide her.
We built a relationship in a short amount of time that will last forever. I'll never question God why he brings people in my life and takes them away from me. From the perspective of just in general, from coaching, she overperformed as a coach.
And just when you thought Angel's situation couldn't get any more complicated, the real bombshell dropped. What if I told you that Angel's incredible on-court performance wasn't entirely natural? The rumors flying around the league are enough to make your head spin. Remember that rebounding record Angel set? It was insane. She was grabbing boards left and right, making it look easy. Everyone was talking about how she was changing the game, but here's the thing. Sometimes when something looks too good to be true, it just might be.
To be fair, I think Therese Weatherspoon might have been the reason she was drafted and they traded up for her, because I know the Lynx didn't want her. That alone should be enough to keep your job, because look, even the biggest Angel Reese hater will tell you she was a steal at 7.
Word started spreading that Angel might have had some help. Not the kind of help you get from practicing extra hours or eating right. We're talking about performance-enhancing drugs. Yeah, you heard that right. The same stuff that's gotten big-name athletes in other sports in serious trouble. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but the rumors were enough to make the Chicago Sky sit up and take notice. They suspended Angel while they looked into it. Can you imagine? One minute you're the star of the team, setting records and making headlines. The next, you're sitting at home, wondering if your career is over before it really started. And it's not just about Angel. This whole thing has turned the Chicago Sky locker room upside down. Think about it. If your teammate, someone you trusted and played with every day, was using PEDs, how would you feel? Some of Angel's teammates felt betrayed. The trust that's so important on a team, gone. Just like that. It's crazy to think about how fast things can change. One day, everyone's cheering for Angel, talking about how she's the future of the WNBA. The next, people are questioning everything she's done. Was that rebounding record for real? Did she really earn all those accolades? It's like the whole foundation of her success is suddenly on shaky ground.
But she was a development coach. She worked with developing the young players. And Angel Reese outperformed even the craziest expectations for her. She was a development coach and she was a damn good one.
And here's the thing, in professional sports, your reputation is everything. Once people start doubting you, it's hard to shake that off. Even if the rumors turn out to be false, the damage is done. People will always wonder. You've got to wonder what was going through Angel's mind. Was the pressure to perform just too much? Did she feel like she had to do whatever it took to stay on top? In a league where every game matters, where your career can be made or broken in a single season, the temptation to take shortcuts must be huge. But if these rumors are true, it's not just Angel who loses, it's the whole league. The WNBA has been working so hard to build its reputation, to show the world that women's basketball is just as exciting and competitive as the men's game. A scandal like this? It could set everything back. And what about the fans? Imagine being a kid who looked up to Angel, who bought her jersey and practiced her moves in the driveway. Finding out your hero might have cheated? That's the kind of thing that can break your heart. While Angel's world was crumbling, another star was rising faster than anyone could have imagined. What if I told you that one player's success might have pushed Angel over the edge? Enter Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's taken the WNBA by storm. While Angel Reese was dealing with scandals and suspensions, Clark was breaking records and winning hearts. It's like they're living in two different universes. Clark's not just good, she's changing the game. She's the reason WNBA viewership has exploded, growing by 400% from last season. That's insane. Imagine being Angel, watching from the sidelines as this new player becomes the face of the league you once dominated. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's success isn't just about her skills on the court. She's become a marketing powerhouse too. Nike just signed her to a $28 million deal. That's more money than some WNBA teams are worth. Now, put yourself in Angel's shoes for a second. You're watching this rookie come in and not only outplay you, but also outshine you off the court. The pressure must be unreal. Is it any wonder rumors started flying about Angel looking for an edge? The contrast between Clark and Reese couldn't be more stark. Clark's the new hero of the WNBA, the golden girl who can do no wrong. Meanwhile, Angel's reputation is in tatters, with people calling her the villain of the league. It's like a Hollywood script, but it's happening in real life. Clark's breaking scoring records, making impossible shots look easy, and fans can't get enough. Every game she plays, social media explodes. Everyone's talking about Caitlin Clark. And Angel, she's gone from being the next big thing to a cautionary tale. The drug allegations, the team drama, the firing of her mentor coach, it's all piled up while Clark's star just keeps rising. You've got to wonder what this is doing to Angel mentally. Watching someone else live out your dreams, hearing the cheers that used to be for you, that's got to mess with your head. Could this be why Angel allegedly turned to PEDs? Was she that desperate to keep up? The scary thing is, this isn't just about Angel and Caitlin, it's about the whole WNBA. The league's growing faster than ever, but at what cost? Are we creating an environment where players feel like they have to risk everything just to stay relevant? And let's talk about the fans for a second. How are they supposed to feel? One minute they're cheering for Angel, the next they're being told she might be a cheater. Then here comes Caitlin Clark, setting the world on fire. It's emotional whiplash. This whole situation is forcing us to ask some tough questions. In a world where one player can change the entire landscape of a league, what lengths will others go to keep up? Is this the price of progress in women's sports? The WNBA is at a crossroads. On one hand, you've got the Caitlin Clark effect, bringing in new fans and more money than ever. On the other, you've got the Angel Reese situation, threatening to undermine the integrity of the game. Alright, let's take a step back and look at the big picture here. We've got a coach fired, a star player accused of doping, and a team in total chaos. This isn't just about Angel Reese or the Chicago Sky anymore. It's about the entire WNBA. Think about it. How does this affect other teams? Are they wondering if their star players are using PEDs too? And what about the fans? Are they going to trust what they see on the court anymore? This whole mess is forcing the WNBA to take a hard look at itself. They've got to figure out how to keep the game clean and fair while still growing the league. It's not going to be easy. The WNBA is at a crossroads. They can either let this scandal tear them apart, or they can use it as a chance to come back stronger than ever. What do you think they should do?